What is going on, Game of the Week viewers, and welcome to this very early recorded session of Game of the Week, Week
There
5.
were no delays whatsoever.
And in this episode, we have. Okay,
Do you want us to introduce ourselves?
yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh.
just. Oh, I thought you were gonna say our names.
Oh, okay.
Hi, I'm Carmen, as you know, your favorite not winning GDL member.
Hi, I'm Terra, and I'm trying to win
Okay.
using dumb shit like We Wild.
Ah, yes. I mean, how dumb is it? Is it a nasty plot?
Oh no, it's just I just want to click one button at the end of the game and win. This dumb.
It's just physical Darkrai.
Yay! Physical Darkrai.
Darkrai is not ice stab. Okay, well, we unfortunately do not have a third person this week because reasons. But the first game we are going to be covering today is Carmen versus Fish. So, anything to say about the matchup?
Before
This match
Carmen,
was
like,
very. Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
No, you can say. I was just gonna like talk about the mons that they brought, but like,
Mhm.
go on.
Yeah, my team is very fighting weak from the beginning until I picked up Drift Bloom that covers kind of that weakness in a regard. So I knew like Bandit Blaziken or Scarf Blaziken or even like Bulk Up Substitute, like something with Blaziken was coming to wipe my team down. So I needed to bring Proton Heat to resist the Fire Stab and other options of that such.
Also, like, Lantern plus Flygon is a really good pairing. It gets like a lot of stuff done. But the Vaporeon, if played well, can really go over those two because like Lantern doesn't really have a good recovery move, which means this called burns just kind of screw Lantern.
Mhm.
So Carmen can just like play around that and get a good result, especially if both Vileplume and Clef go down. You just click Scald and win, you know.
Right.
Yeah. Because I assume Volt Absorb is coming here because I think being immune to Volt Switch is probably more valuable than being immune to Scald overall.
When you watch the match, however, you'll see that that was not the case.
Well, that
Yeah,
is
I actually think
what you would assume.
Water Absorb is more the case because Vaporeon can run Toxic in this league. So yeah, which kind of frees up Rodon, which is good.
Mhm.
Yeah, both of them are annoying because it does also have a flip turn now, I think. So.
But Illuminate, the best ability.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
the best ability against Trace Porygon. Yeah.
can we just not talk about that?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, let's start the game. Here we see like the Driftlane switching.
So here's the Drift Bloom set. Rocky Helmet maximum physical defense.
For the
Specifically
blade.
for Mega Beedrill.
Okay.
So you can see, I'm trying to catch the U-turn here, that's why I switch out to bait the Mega Beedrill U-turning.
That is.
And just based off that damage calc, I pulled it up. This thing is Specs Lantern.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
quite a bit of damage.
But this is also Specs Vaporeon.
which does a lot as well. Here we see the Driftplane coming into Blaziken.
Could you pause? Second?
Oh yeah, no worries. Because like
So in
with
that,
that switch out, we can probably figure it was like probably choice something.
I knew that Blaziken was only coming in on Vaporeon if it knew it was an OHKO from the start. By the calculation, only Banded Blaziken could OHKO Vaporeon from 100%, so I knew that it was Banded. That's why I was able to bring in Driftbloom for free there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
It's kind of weird to bring Specs to Scald, but I guess it worked, you know,
Mhm.
because they kind of forced the Protect to come out.
Knowing this
I
thing
think,
is Specs, however, I can easily pivot Vaporeon in at this point.
yeah, totally. I was about to say like Fish should have just switched it out because Audino needed that protect, you know?
Mm-hmm. I click Shadow Ball here to be safe for the most part.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because
Hit
in the
everything
match,
in
I
it.
didn't know if this was water absorb. I didn't know if this was water or volts absorb lantern.
Get the big T-boat.
Get the rocks up.
Yeah. Actually, also Skadru bringing rocks here is kind of interesting because it makes fish think if like T-Tar is gonna be an offensive set, you know? Because if Exa has rocks, it frees up a lot of T-Tar.
Mm-hmm.
Even if Excadru is like coming into Flygon or some shit.
At this point, I was trying to scout what this Flygon set was realistically, and like see defog. I'm like, okay, that's not purely offensive.
So you can just go Mega Audino freely, so you don't need the regen anymore.
Okay. And here. Okay. This
I know
outspeed's
I
pretty
calced
good.
it. I calced it some outspeed. Flare Blitz, Aftermath, Rocky Helmet.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that
that's
just
a
kills it.
but just getting the Blitzking to know right away.
Drift Blimp for Blaziken's a good trade overall, I'd say.
Yeah, totally. Especially since you already like chipped the Beedrill.
Mm-hmm. Drift Blimp's done a lot of what it's meant to do from the start.
Yeah, Nova
Yeah.
Power can just like be free to like just click whatever move it wants.
Mm-hmm.
That been is interesting, especially considering like you know that specs and you know the Ice Beam covers a lot, but Ice Beam doesn't really do much damage besides Flygon and Vileplume. So that's
Right.
again though, you know?
Okay, that. I don't know why he really went for a roost there.
At this point,
Yeah,
it was at this point when everything else is really chipped, I can start to vision like either a Tyranitar Dragon Dance sweep or an Excadrill in the sand. So I have options at this point.
yeah.
And this is the Tango Berry, so I live the U-turn.
Which is big considering the matchup.
Mm-hmm.
But especially smart because like you kind of risk the clef sweeping, you know? You know you
Right.
have X, but like a cosmic power set could really do some work on your team, and you still bring
Absolutely.
the bug berry. It's
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a bug berry. Who brings the bug berry? You know?
I bring the Buckberry specifically.
And it works until you get slapped.
Mm-hmm.
The,
Well,
the,
even if
the
I
sweep
didn't get
didn't
slept
matter.
there, it didn't really
Yeah,
matter.
I know. I'm just like
And now
Vileplume's
Excadrill takes advantage
so
of the last. So here is a very pivotal turn.
Ooh.
After calculating, I have exactly 60 HP EV, so it's a 30% roll to kill, compared to like a 50-50.
yeah,
But I also did have Focus Sash on Excadrill,
yeah.
Yeah.
You
so it
had
didn't
you
matter in
survived.
that roll.
I do want to
Mhm.
mention this here that I said in chat. If you would have lost every game, your GDL record would have been 420, and that would have been funny. So it's a bit unfortunate.
It would have been funny, but I don't want to just lose.
Also, the
That's
Excadrill
fair.
like holding it and not even wanting to use it.
Sorry?
That's not a sash activating. If you go on chat, that's not a sash. You survive with like 2 HP,
Yeah.
which is just like me.
Yeah. We mentioned that.
Yeah, overall, I think this game was a really good prep done by Carmen, but I think Fish did some misplays, right? Like, I
Hmm.
don't get the roost on Flygon on that turn.
There were
That
definitely a lot of
was a bit
opportunities
weird.
that opened paths for me to get a win condition, which I was thankful for.
Yeah. Also, he
But
sacked
overall,
Clef really early for some reason.
I'm not sure why about that one. Like, after taking the first Hydro Pump, I think he just, like, unless I don't think he was running, I probably running Recovery. Oh no, it was running Wish. It was like Wish,
Yeah.
Teleport, Move, Fire Blast. So I don't think Fish foresaw a chance for him to get a Wish off without letting like Excadrill or Tyranitar set up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like if it was like Sword Stance Excadrill, then it just dies.
Yeah, I can see that, but like once Extra clicked the rocks, I really think that he like should have played around DD Tar, you know.
Fair.
But that's what happens sometimes.
Losing Bandit Blaziken was definitely big, especially like that early in regards, especially in this matchup.
Yeah, your prep really paid off.
Picking up Drifblim was the best decision.
Yeah, definitely helped here with the Rocky Helmet chip, especially on with the aftermath on the Blaziken as well.
Mm-hmm.
So can we go to the next game then? I assume.
Yeah.
So for this next game, not like no games happened this week in GDL 1 for some reason. Just no one scheduled or something. Like only half the games happened. So we actually, for the first time, have a GDL 2 game. So of course, incredibly low skill level. Everyone in GDL 2 is incredibly bad and stupid and dumb. And if you are in GDL 2, you suck. Okay, just kidding. But
That's how you drop, right?
what?
No, GDL 2 is really good, if not better than GDL when it comes to like entertaining matches.
Yeah, totally. This week we're gonna have the Sherry Davis versus Master of Dan Queen matchup.
Oh no.
So yeah, you don't want to lose that.
Yeah, you don't want to miss that. That was the match of season 5.
But here we have our very own Gangster Samurott versus newcomer Jumper Cables.
Yes.
Which is bringing a really interesting team with double weather, with no one that can actually abuse Sun. Not that Chomp actually abuses like the Sand Veil, but
No,
it's better
it's
than
not
Mega.
like-
It's Mega. It has Sand Force.
It's Mega Chomp. Oh yeah, then yeah, it makes sense. The Ninetales still doesn't make a lot of sense though.
Yeah.
Well, Ninetales can abuse
it
its
is
own
good against
sun,
my
I
team
guess.
overall.
Like, Solar Beam hits Swampert really hard, and a lot of things don't resist fire super well.
Yeah. Aside from
I guess
Yeah.
Mega Alt.
Mega Altari, it's pretty good against my team.
Also, I mean, Gangster can just bring Spadef Rodon, but yeah, I guess what I can, yeah, I can see why he didn't. You know.
So let's start the match then.
Yeah, let's go to the match. Also, can I just say, the Dusk Noir is really scary here. Because,
Yeah.
like, if you... Meloetta doesn't really have the best physical defense. So, yeah, that's a scary mod.
Yeah.
Snor's very underrated in that regard.
Totally.
Okay. We. Okay. You already.
Here we
Into
go.
Ninetales.
Goes Ninetales. I missed the Will-O-Wisp, of course. Like it does not matter at all. But it's
Agency
just,
dodge.
It's just great.
It's just a game
getting
taunting
all
you.
of my bad luck out of the way right away, And then
The
it just
Cloud9?
switches.
A good switch, but it was strange.
Yeah. Especially going Skarmory, when you can just, yeah, have this. Especially since it's against the Ninetales.
Like Lefty's Hippo as well.
Now he goes Swampert. Wait, I go Swampert and he goes this.
Flip turn doesn't break sub.
Yeah.
This is a good turn,
So-
actually.
Yeah, this was a
Because...
really nice substitute he had there.
But Hyper...
right now.
So yeah, he if you're in chat here, yeah, he forgot about that.
One of those I forgore moments.
Yeah.
Like,
Which is something
EQ
you can
does
forget
more
about.
damage. But he could have just brought Iron Head, which, because of Sand Force, would have 100% KO'd the Altaria. So yeah.
The thing about Sand Force is that you just think it increases all your moves power, but it's deceptive, where it's only ground, rock, and steel.
Yeah, that's why people like consider it a really bad ability. Because you hope it's gonna do some damage and then it doesn't do nothing.
Like the boost is only 1.3, that's like as much as Life Orb, realistically.
Yeah.
It's not even like a 1.5.
Hence why normal Chomp is better than Mega Chomp.
Mega Chomp's still cool though.
Yeah, it's a really good design. Let's keep the match going.
Yeah, and here we have Jumper Cables making a reference to the last game of the week, where he decides to not kill the Ninetales, where he decides to not kill the
Altaria.
Cottonmon.
No one wants to kill the fluffy Pokemon.
Yeah.
I think maybe he tried to set up on Altaria, like Hypnosis nasty plot,
But then he
but
also
it's weird.
switches
But
instantly for some reason.
yeah, just kill it. You know, you're faster. Get the kill.
Not sure about the Ninetales switch, honestly. Like, I know it's like meant to offensively pressure Jirachi, but like you've revealed that it's not faster.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've also brought Scarf like every game at this point, I think. So
It
I
is
mean,
an optimal Jirachi set.
yeah,
Jirachi is one of the those mons that like you just pick your favorite set and like just bring it every week.
yeah, basically.
Unless you're
So
really creative and run like a different set each week.
okay, no, he also still didn't try to kill Altaria here.
You should always
Yeah,
try to kill Mega Altaria. That thing's a menace.
Like I didn't expect this to get a roost off anymore, but he was just really insistent about me getting off. So I'll take that.
We take those.
So now it's
you
just
got
at full
like
HP
a full
again.
effect of two
Okay, so the
percent.
thing about Jumper Cable is this pivot style here. It's like trying to get momentum through pivoting moves, which is helpful in different scenarios. But if you want to make this sure this Mega Altaria doesn't roost up, you have to go on the offensive, I feel like. Like, you can't play
Yeah,
passively and play around a super effective move. Because your
jumper
opponent's
cables.
not attacking.
How I tried to play before, I just like clip clicking the dumb pivot moves because like get me a good mon, but like it allows so many people to just prey on it. You know, they're just gonna get recovery off. They're just gonna get the the boost up moves off, and they're just gonna roll over you. So you gotta really know when to use your momentum. You know, especially when when you can grab the kill, just grab the kill. You know.
Yeah. Okay, but here we get the Dusk Noir in and reveal that this is scarfed, which is cool, I guess.
Yeah, at this point,
And
like the player has a really big advantage right now.
yeah,
You know.
this was honestly not
With
the switch in I was hoping for the most with tricking a choice bank because it
You're
wasn't
respecting
working.
Skarmory?
Yeah, or
no, you
Mallow for
respect.
Ghost Move
Mm-hmm.
because it's immune. But this is fine as well as like it can't like click recovery nearly as easily now.
Yeah. Bruno he just switches in because the hippo usually just care earthquake and it can't care toxic. So
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't think
that's
Hippo doesn't get toxic naturally, though, does it not?
no, it
yeah, it
doesn't.
doesn't. Yeah, the Heavy's land it's kind of interesting because you want to like pick up the Taria, but then you just kind of lose to Swampert, especially Rock Helmet. You know.
Okay,
I know.
the one
Yeah.
issue I have right now is that I don't really kill Skarmory that easily.
Like, I think I think you saw it earlier, like Mega Alt Flamethrower. I don't think it 2 hits, so maybe it does. I'm not 100% sure.
Uh, I don't really remember to be honest. It did quite a bit, but I didn't really like kill it that easily.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I went for Flamethrower here. Just I really gotta catch that Skarmory at this point because that is like the main threat right now on his team. He goes for Bandit Slack Off, so that's just like he's gonna
Instant
switch
switch.
as a free flip turn, and then I
Yeah.
know what he's going into.
At this point, it's just like a game of getting chip off. You know.
Yeah.
That's a really interesting sneak. Like what were you expecting there?
I don't really know, but
I think it was like
Yeah.
expecting Rapidash to stay in, but I'm not sure why it would when Hippo or Skarmory is free.
I mean, like, not even that.
okay.
Deskmore has
Pretty
really good
sure
defenses.
this is the turn where I just went into Heracross because it just did barely not enough to kill, and then would
Yeah.
just finish itself off with Brave Bird, and I was fine with sacking it at this point because this was the biggest threat.
Just tired of the stupid bird. And now I think you just win. Like,
Yeah,
your
because
opponent doesn't have
people,
enough offensive pressure.
yeah, you can just flip turn here and just like win.
Yeah.
Because flip turn, that's also an Espadaf hippo for some reason.
And now you just spam Iron Head until something dies.
Yep. Especially with the sand, like Hippo's the only one benefit
Crit as
from it,
well.
and just stays in for free.
Now you just win, I think. Because Shadow Steed kills this, so he's forced to switch out.
Yeah, I think I still went for it just in case he'd risk it. And he also doesn't like kill everything.
Yeah.
This is
Bas-
a bit
Yeah.
risky.
It is banded Hippo, so
This is a
Yeah.
bit risky, but high horsepower still doesn't kill Altaria from this range. And if he doesn't go for that, he just instantly loses to Jirachi. Jirachi might also just straight up live at high horsepower.
yeah, but
Yeah.
Jirachi just
But
takes any hit from Zen Headbutt to play rough.
I think
Yeah.
I think he probably should have gone for high horsepower there, but I don't think it really matters because it would have worked if he got like 3 crits in a row or something.
Crit.
But
Yeah.
Maybe he was just playing for differential at that point.
yeah, I could have predicted it, but doesn't really.
Well, like if it clicks high horsepower, you're just screwed. So yeah. I mean, I think overall this game just like it's basically a really good showing of GDL 2. They have good players, but sometimes these players have like some. They just can't like get out of their way of playing. You know, they make some mistakes. They're really punish them late game. I think.
One's a really difficult game, especially in like competitive and whatnot. So there's a lot
Yeah.
to like consider in all sorts of scenarios. I'm far from a good player, let alone. I barely feel like I belong in GDL 1, to be honest.
I mean, to be fair, you are actually only in GDL 1 because you won. You didn't even make
flop-offs,
playoffs in the first
No, absolutely
place, and
not.
then
That's what I mean.
made 1 flop offs instead. Yeah, but I guess we can also go to our game of the week, which will be from the perspective of our final person today. So yeah, anything to say about
Okay.
this matchup?
Before I talk about my plan for this game, because like I don't want to spoil anything.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Should I just start it then?
Yeah, sure.
Weavehawk clicks buttons for the most part, unless we see as like a Scarf Primate. Like nothing other than Primate resists a knockoff, which is very scary.
Yeah. Primate isn't really what I'd call defensive at all, so
No. And Amoongus is a good bring here, except it just kind of gets like
Yeah,
sat
pause
on
here,
by
pause here.
Fortress.
Pause in the first turn. Just go back for the lead matchup
okay.
because I want to talk about how I need zone here. Okay, why? The play here is I brought Specs Analytic Zone because it could deal with both Ferro. I forgot the name. What is the name of the one?
Fortress?
Fortress. Yeah, sorry. We can deal with both Fortress and Galvantula because it's like my only safe switching into Galvantula. So I was thinking, okay, sure, I just lead this mon and then just click Flash Cannon, you know. And then he just like leads with Primate, and I'm like screwed because I don't know what he's gonna do. He can just Ice Punch for free here because none of my mons really like taking it besides Zone, and I can really stay in with Zone.
Monkey.
So yeah,
Yeah, but he just goes for like the safe Earthquake.
yeah,
Amoongus is fine to take.
it's such a monster. Like, Overcoat is really good.
Overcoat just completely shuts down Amoongus against Fortress.
Yeah, here's me clicking T-Bow to like just trying to figure out what Anzaro trying to do.
Was this not
Also-
was this analytic instead of magnet pull for
Yeah.
the fortress?
It was yeah. I kind of figure he would just bring like if he brings Fortress, I'm fine. Like you know, I can just bring Analytic and catch the switch out. You know,
Yeah.
because Fortress is not really the most offensive mon. Also, Among Us just kind of nullifies Quack as a whole. So yeah, because Quack has to either bring Scald and try to win by burns, or bring the Ice Beam. And if it brings Ice
It's,
Beam, it's gonna push a lot.
unless it's physical banded Quag with Ice Punch.
Yeah,
Ooh.
or something like that, But you're kind of
At
doing
that
a
point, you
lot.
lose. At that point, you lose a lot of your defensive utility.
Yep. Here we reach like a really sad moment of the game because this crit kind of
Oof.
screwed. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it wouldn't
free
have crit if you
recovery.
call it a new wrapper, by the way. Maybe a tip for next time.
They're all Paramore songs though, so I couldn't like change the names,
Hmm.
This body's like this crit kind of screw me because P2 could just stay in there and just click recover forever. But
Yeah.
this kind of it made me lose one of my defensive months, which is gonna make me play really offensive for the rest of the game. You can just go on. Here just like let's go Weavile because I cocked the thing. It's not gonna be it. It has to be Life Orb because of sheer force. I just go for triple Axle for the chip, and I expect the Fortress switching here. Yeah,
Correct.
get the spin off. Okay, here's a big moment. Like pause here.
Okay.
Right now, I'm really scared. Like the other time that this situation happens, I switch out because I was scared of Scald, right? Because it's a Quag. It's gonna have Scald, especially since I have Weavile and Dolphin and everything. Right now I have the plus speed, so I'm fine, and I call the EQ kill. But yeah,
Did Donphan get power whip, by the way? I feel like it
it gets
could. Yeah. Okay.
but I didn't bring it because like it was good only for Quag, and I really expect him to like just go maybe Fortress or something,
Yeah.
max
I
defense.
just wanted to make sure I got it because I remembered it getting it, but I didn't know 100% sure. But this
I
time
mean,
was
the Quag couldn't very plus Ice Beam for Among Us, so yeah, I was like, I don't really need Power Whip, just ship it. But yeah, him not bringing Skull was big. You can just go on.
Yeah, I think that's pretty weird that he didn't bring Scald here.
Yeah, here we see Galvantula just doing it because like he
And
doesn't have a grab anymore, so
yeah,
I
now
can
you
just
can
click
just.
low switch.
Oh,
But I
that's
don't really
just
have a.
okay.
He
So
just
like,
switched out.
yeah, you talked about Galvantula being like Magnezone being the only wall for Galvantula, and then switching into Primeape.
Yeah, I mean, also like Galvantula doesn't really do anything else, but I kind of have to like just keep switching out so I can keep the offensive pressure up. Because at this point, I don't know if it's Sash or not, or something like that. So yeah, I
Oh,
just
he was
like
a
click not.
shell for the
Yeah,
Magnet Ball.
Magnezone, which is makes sense.
yeah. His big win condition was like chipping everything with Galvantula and just going Taurus then, because he revealed flip turn, so he shouldn't be a shell smash set. So yeah, just get spikes. Because of spikes here, I'm just trying to not get chipped a lot. Flip turn doesn't do a lot, so I'm kind of fine. I was scared of Giga Drain there, so that's why I switched it out. And I just figured I had to Sex Zone there because otherwise I couldn't get anything in, and I needed Among Us. So I didn't just like straight up lose to Scarf Tauros or something like that,
Yeah.
And now we're just in Weavile wins the
But
game.
didn't you confirm that it was Life Orb Tauros earlier?
Like if I lose Weavile, I lose the game.
Hmm.
And if I need Weavile to stay in, I kind of need Among Us, so I don't like because I can switch Weavile into the Taurus. Also, Anzaro also had a Zen and a Mans, so like he not bringing either of those was kind of scary.
Yeah. Cool, but he did put up those big
Webs.
webs.
Yeah.
But
See, if I do Among Us here, I just kind of lose the
you
game.
do quite a bit.
Yeah.
because I brought Banded Weavile here and not
Oh
the Heavy Boots. Yeah,
Oh,
man, Tauros hits hard.
he does. And here, just like Hulk, how much damage Weavile will do, so I just go for the chip, so I can get
Because you
like
have Ice
most.
Shroud on Weavile with Band, right?
Yeah, I just click Ice Shard here.
okay.
You needed that extra
So-
chip from Donphan to kill, did you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I could like choose which mon got the kill. Like the crit did not matter, but yeah, I just went Weavile because yeah, it's the start of the team.
There we have it.
Okay. Yeah,
Overall,
awesome.
really good. Like, there's a lot of good pivot play mid to late game, considering. Like, the beginning was very, like, it was very interesting, like, conditioning, trying to find out which sets you each have. But, like, Terra, I feel like you played that really well overall, especially when Primate went down. Even after getting crit with Porygon too, still bringing it back.
Yeah, like Primate switching was kind of weird from my point of view. I see where like why he did the sack, but at this point he could have figured I was like probably specs analytic because the damage was way too high, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I still like I firmly believe that he should have brought Scald on Quag just because it would put a lot of pressure on me.
Definitely. Especially since
Yeah,
your team is still very offensive, so burning any one of them would help
Do you know
to
what he
yeah.
did bring
dampen the
instead of
offensive
Skull?
pressure.
On my week 3, actually, I
Toxic.
figured yeah, he
Or
had Toxic.
anything else?
Toxic
Like,
break, and I don't remember. I think it was recover last move. Yeah, but like I figured, I think it was week 3 when I went 1-2 that I really need to play offensive with this thing. Like try to get my breakers in because otherwise I just get run over. Like if I don't keep switching the Donphan into Fortress and then Among Us and like keep this good pivoting in, the Quack can just recover every time. You know,
You
the
have to strike the
Galvan.
balance between defense and offense so you don't be too passive.
Yeah, the Among Us switching, like, they're both Jonathan being dropped out and me getting Among Us really helped the team out a lot. Because I don't have to rely on Clado anymore, you know?
Hmm.
Clado sucks.
It's not great.
Yeah. But overall, that's the game, I think.
but now we are on to the real show, the real heat of the week. So, just like in the game of the week, the games we covered today, we do also have some GDL two. But first, we should go over the other two, I guess. So we did have these Specs Lantern and Specs Vaporeon, which were both pretty cool. And
Bulky
what
water
else did we
types hitting
have?
hard with specs in the matchup.
Yeah. What else did we even have?
Oh, it was Assault Fist Raichu from
Okay,
Tobias.
Yeah.
that's okay, I guess. But the real heat is, of course,
This whole
Wait.
interaction.
Go back. Go back. This whole interaction, first we see, like, Empoleon clicking agility, so you expect the weakness policy, right? And then he clicks liquidation. And there comes the defensive PZ with Absorb Bulb out of nowhere.
whoever
Fires off with Discharge. Gets the paralysis. Both
And
sets
it's
very much heat in itself.
and it still gets outsped by Empoleon and dies. So yeah, it dies, right? Or does
It
it
does
get a
die.
kill? Yeah. So yeah, this is a turn. I can't say much else.
Hmm.
For sure, it's a turn.
It's a trend that exists. It reminds me of that one time in season 4, I ran weakness policy, agility, Empoleon against Anzaro, and then he burnt me with scorching sands.
Yeah,
It was physical sets. It happens.
it does.
But it is
But
cool
overall,
to see Empoleon with the weakness policy and agility, but then the absorb ball.
yeah, Empoleon should just have it competitive instead of Defiant, to be honest. But yeah, Game Freak being Game Freak.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, I think this was game of the week for this week, right?
Yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, of course. And if you subscribe, you also gotta ring that bell so you get notified when a new episode comes out. And you also gotta donate money whenever we never stream on this channel. Yeah, donate money on all the zero streams.
Remember,
And
If you've made it to the
if you
and if
made
you've made it to the very end of this, make sure to comment. Drift Blim is the best tier 5.
I don't
So-
really agree with that though. I think Macargo and Bastion are like a bit better.
Oh, yeah,
So
we
you,
have-
you can comment that. But if you
If you dropped all 3,
if you reach this point, don't forget to name your mons because you can still lose. And I think that's it.
see you next week.
see you next week
See ya.
for not week 7 yet, but week 7, man, you gotta watch out for that Master Dank Wheat versus Sherry Davis. See ya.